Yeah. Peep the hat, Chicago. I think that's better. Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's a lovely day in Los Angeles. We're dead ass in the middle of the summer right now, and it's pretty hot. I'm in my car running some errands, but I wanted to get some content out to you guys because a question came up recently in my inbox that I felt was really important for me to talk about. And as you guys know, I've been busy, and I hate using that excuse, but honestly, I've just really been busy, since becoming an agency owner, running the business, managing the careers of, right now, I think we have about 12 models that are signed under Fresh Model Management. So as you guys can see on the Instagram as well too, we've been pretty active, right? So there's a lot going on, a lot happening. So anyway, so a question came up recently in my inbox, and the question was, how can I become a commercial print model? Now, I wanted to provide a video response to that because I feel like the steps to becoming a commercial print model is a lot different than becoming a high fashion editorial or a runway model. And in some cases, it might even be easier to break in as a commercial print model. And I've said this so many times before, there's nothing wrong with being a commercial print model, right? Sometimes the industry, they tend to frown upon commercial print work, but honestly, it's amazing, right? And the pay is great. You can get residual payments. You can book a job that pays you for a long time. And I always use this example. I did a Suzuki ad, commercial print ad, several years ago. I think it's probably about 11 years ago now, and I'm still getting paid for that job till today. So as a commercial print model, these are some things that you can expect. And as I said, again, it's a lot different than becoming a high fashion editorial model. Okay, so there are 3 easy steps to becoming a commercial print model, right? And I'm going to break it down for you. Step 1, the very first step is to compile a list of agencies in your city that you are most interested in signing with. Again, before you even start your approach to just submitting to every single agency that you can think of, you actually want to have a targeted list, right? Have your top 5 tier list, and then you can go to your second tier, have another 5 in that list, and then go to your third tier and have another 5 in that list, right? You want to do your research. You don't want to just apply to any agency that's out there, because honestly, most of the agencies that are out there, they're actually looking for runway high fashion editorial models most of the time. But there's still some boutique agencies that may be in your city that represents commercial print and lifestyle models specifically. So you need to know the difference, right? And also just look at the model board, right? What kind of campaigns do their models get? How do their models look, etc., right? You also want to keep in mind that for a commercial print or a lifestyle model, their requirements are more lenient in the sense that you don't necessarily have to be super tall. You don't have to fit like a specific measurement in most cases. You don't have to be of a certain age. It's a very wide range of models that fit into this category. What I can say is the requirement for being a commercial and lifestyle model is to really just have a great smile, a great personality, be comfortable in front of the camera, and be confident. That's kind of like what I've seen to be the requirements. Make a list, have the contact person or the contact email or the submission process on that list as well. So once you have your list kind of put together, you then want to start building your materials that you're going to use for your submission, right? So that brings me to step 2. Step 2 for anyone who's interested in becoming a lifestyle commercial print model is to kind of put together your package, right? When I say package, I also mean your materials, right? So these are terms that are used in the modeling industry a lot. And really what that means is all of your images, your digitals, video clips, personality video, things like that. These materials will not only make you more marketable, but it would also make it more of a turnkey for an agency to choose to represent you, because they already know that you've already developed yourself, you've developed your materials, and then they can just literally start marketing you to their clients, right? So 1, you need digitals. Your digitals are going to look a little bit different from the high fashion editorial digitals. You don't necessarily need to be topless if you don't have a great body, or you don't necessarily need to be in a swimsuit or a bikini or something like that if you're a female model. You can really just wear form-fitting casual clothes for your digitals. You still want to follow the same rules of minimal to no retouching, preferably no retouching at all, or a very clean background or backdrop, if you will, for the digitals. This is essential. Then the other thing that you want in your package is some test shoots, right? The test shoots are going to look a lot different from your high fashion editorial test shoots. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It doesn't need to be too editorial. It should be lifestyle, more warm, approachable kind of feeling. You might even want to throw in a fitness test shoot in there. Again, fitness test shoots, meaning fitness and lifestyle, not necessarily showing off your body or showing off your muscle physique or anything like that. And then you also want to make sure that you have some shots of you smiling so they know what your smile looks like. Because again, as a commercial print model, it's very important to look approachable and to look relatable as well. And then the last thing you want to add to your materials, if you can, is a little personality video, right? Which is just you introducing yourself like, hi, my name is Francis Polo. I'm 6'3". I'm from Los Angeles, California. And then you give a couple of smiles, you give a couple of poses and all that, right? So once you have these materials, you want to put them in a nice, like maybe Google Drive or nice folder or something. Or if the files are small enough, you can try to attach them in your emails. However, I would kind of refrain from attaching large files in your emails, because sometimes when you attach large files in an email and you're sending an email to a new IP address for the first time, most of the time it usually gets flagged as spam, or sometimes the recipient is a little bit hesitant to click on those links because they don't know if it's a virus or whatnot, right? So what you want to do is have everything in a nice package, like a nice folder. If your files are heavy, Google Drive works best. It's free and it's easy. So that's something that you guys can do. And then you want to send a nice email to the agency, introducing yourself, stating your interest, and specifically calling out that you would love to do commercial lifestyle modeling, right? So that way they're not getting it mixed up and looking at you from the lens of a runway or high fashion editorial model. So these are some simple steps that you can do to get your career started as a commercial lifestyle model. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you guys tried any of these steps before? Where are you guys watching my videos from? As you guys know, I love talking to models. I love helping you guys figure out how to get to the next step in your career, which is a huge part of the reason why I started Fresh Models. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comment box down below. If not, I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out. Stay, 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 stay. Stay, let's go. Stay, let's do.